June 1st, 2025. And today is the day, baby. It's June, summer is knocking on the door, and we are getting our first glimpses of fish, aka sockeye salmon, coming over the Columbia River dams. Now, these fish move from the ocean all the way up to the Brewster Pool, where they're awaiting that thermal barrier so they can go up the Okanagan River into Canada and spawn. And last year we had just a 1 in a million run. Over 700,000 sockeye entered the Brewster Pool last year. Now, we might not have 700,000, but we're looking around 400,000+ fish coming up over those dams this year. Now, that's got me thinking, what setups will 100% put fish in my boat when I go target these amazing sockeye salmon? Welcome back to another episode of Walking on Water Fishing. Today, I'm going to show you 3 guaranteed setups that will 100% put fish in your boat at the Brewster Pool or on the Columbia River. Let's get right into it. We have a bunch of new things coming to the Shopify shop of Walking on Water Fishing. Super excited about it. Can't wait to show you guys. And so we're going to dive into that right now. And it all starts with sockeye. And we released 3, maybe even 4 brand new Walking on Water hybrid Hoochies for sockeye salmon that will 100% catch fish up there at the Brewster Pool. The first one that we are bringing to light is Twilight. It is a fuchsia, white and gold hoochie, and that gold and white tail right there absolutely shines in the water, and it will catch you guys fish. This is a brand new one that we're releasing today. As you guys are watching this video, they are going live right now. You can get them just like this in a 2-pack, or you can get them pre-rigged up, ready to fish straight out of the package. All you have to do is put your bait on. The next one is the cousin to Pink Panther, and we're calling it Candy, but the difference is this is a sunset translucent pink with gold underskirt, and this gold last year set up on this hoochie right here. This red and gold hoochie was an absolute killer last year at the Brewster Pool. And don't just take my word for it. Hit the comment section. Say, hey, did this hoochie catch fish last year? It's called Sunset. And a bunch of people that fish this will 100% say, yes, we did, because this thing absolutely crushed. But this is a pink and gold that's going to the shop. You can get it in a 2-pack, or you can get it in the pre-rigged. And then we have Firework, baby. Just like the red and gold, we decided to go with a silver high flash skirting underneath. Just gives it a little bit different color variation than the red and gold, just like so. You have that red and silver. The red and gold might be a little bit better in the morning, and the red and silver might be a little bit better once that sun peaks up over the water. Again, can get them in a 2-pack or pre-rigged, pulled out of the package, ready to fish. As well as we have a bunch of our already rigged up or 2-packs of different hybrid hoochies for sockeye that can be fished and will catch you fish up there on the Brewster Pool. We have a whole variety of beads that we just put into the shop that's going to be an absolute essential little piece to setting up these if you guys want to set them up yourselves. Also, moving into something a little bit different, we now have size 00 hammered kokanee blades. Okay, these come in 5-packs, and they are now available in the Shopify shop as well. walkingonwater.us/ is the Walking on Water Fishing Shopify shop. Now, we also have a couple other exciting announcements that I want to get through just really fast. We are doing pre-rigged kokanee and sockeye spin glow setup straight out of the package, ready to fish. All you have to do is put your bait on and attach it to your Dodger. Okay, we have a whole variation of colors, and they're not going live today because I have not received the shipment of spin glows that I'm using. And I picked obviously the best colors that we used last year at the Brewster Pool to catch some of these amazingly tasty sockeye salmon, as well as some of the amazing colors that have caught me just a ton of kokanee. But we're mainly focusing on sockeye, and all of the colors that I chose this year will 100% catch you sockeye salmon. So pre-rigs coming within the week. I should have a Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to set them all up same day, and then I'm going to post them all in the shop, so be looking out for those. I only did order 5 of each spin glow, but they are the absolute best colors possible. And so if you guys want some of those, make sure that you get on it because there's a limited supply of those. So we have brand new beads, we have brand new Walking on Water hybrid hoochie that you can get in 2-packs or pre-rigged, as well as the new kokanee blades. And the biggest announcement that I was excited to tell everybody is Walking on Water Fishing is coming out with a whole line of brand new custom 3.0, 3.5, 4.0, and 00 size custom painted blades, okay? It's going to be a Walking on Water exclusive line. Nobody else is gonna have some of these colors. These colors are going to be absolutely insane, and I can't wait to put them out to you guys. That's coming here in a couple weeks. I wish it was ready right now, but unfortunately, time is not on my side right now. So we're gonna get those up on the shop as soon as possible. Sorry for the long-winded sales pitch, but I'm super excited to push some of these amazing lures that are gonna 100% catch you fish, because they've caught me just a ton of fish. So let's get right into 3 setups that will 100% catch you guys sockeye salmon on the Columbia and the Brewster Pool. First things first, guys, you have a whole array of dodgers that you can choose from. Here's a big old Shasta blade, sling blade. This thing is perfect because you can tune it. If you want to slow it down, you can flatten it out. If you want to speed up that wobble, you can give it a little bend, and it'll rock back and forth in the water like this, giving your hoochie a nice little pulsing motion. Then we also have these dodgers just like this right here. These are all dirty. I need to get the lemon joy out and get these things cleaned up before we head off. But as you can see, I've put a little moon jelly and then a little moon jelly scale on there, and then you just have the standard white and pink. All 3 of these will absolutely catch you guys fish up at the Brewster Pool if you're interested in any of those. As well as we have the bigger guy right here that does work, I'm telling you. And if you guys want, you can always peel this silver scaling off and you can add your own tape to it, or just cover it up with a different set of tape, so you guys can be a little bit unique out there in the water. You never know when you're fishing a combat fishery like that one little adjustment that somebody else isn't doing, or the thousands of people out there aren't doing, might be the thing that actually catches you the fish. So always keep that in mind when you're fishing. Enough about dodgers. Let's get into the setups themselves. I have 15-pound salmon steelhead P-line fluorocarbon, and I use this for sockeye. It's just big enough if you hook into a Chinook and your drag set properly, you're not gonna break it off, as well as 15-pound has enough give to it, but enough stiffness to it to where these setups are gonna work really well for you in the water. Now, we go down when we're fishing for sockeye. I always like using a red hook. You can opt in for a pink hook, maybe a chartreuse hook, the painted hooks, but definitely don't run bare, dark, brown, black hooks. You definitely want the red in your hooks. How I set mine up, I use a size 1 hook on my bottom trailer hook, aka a stinger hook, and I like to use a 1/0 hook up top, both red Gamakatsu octopus hooks, and that's because we're going to attach a small coon shrimp to this. I just like a little bit bigger hook just to stick all the way through the coon shrimp, just so you can get a good angle on your shrimp. I like my shrimp to have a certain angle when I'm fishing them in the water, and it's just a me thing. So you could definitely use double size 1s, or you could use double size 1/0, no big deal. But for the spacing, I like not much of a spacing because we're using really small coon shrimp here. So just about a finger, or turn one of your fingers sideways. I got fat fingers, so I turned it sideways, and that's how I did my spacing for my sockeye double non-slip mooching rig. If you guys want to learn how to tie up this exact rig, there is a video on my channel, how to tie up a non-slip mooching rig. It's super simple, super easy tie. And again, this is 15-pound P-line fluorocarbon salmon steelhead. Now, what we're going to do first, we're going to set up the most simple of the setups, and that's going to be the spin glow. This is just how I do it. Obviously, this is a brain dead setup of a setup. Anybody can imagine exactly how you can set this thing up. But I'm just gonna show you how I do it so you guys can understand how I'm catching fish with these. All right, so we're gonna grab 3 5mm beads. That's all we need is 3. I'm gonna go ahead and match my hoochie, I'm gonna match the spin glow to the actual bead color. So first I'm gonna go with a little glow bead just like that. 5mm beads, guys. And then I'm gonna go with a nice peachy color just like so. Super simple, super easy, and then you just literally grab your spin glow, like obviously, and then you just, if we can get the line through, maybe not. Maybe this is a broken, no, I can see all the way through it. We did it. Then you just slide it down like that, and then I like to grab one more bead, and I like to put it on top. Just like so. And there you have it. This is a simple spin glow setup for sockeye salmon. You just simply grab the top hook, put your little coon shrimp on there, attach it to your line and you're fishing. Super simple, super easy. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do it. Again, we have a whole variety of these pre-rigged spin glow setups coming to the Shopify shop here very soon. Just unfortunately not today, but be ready for those because there's a limited supply of them. Now, the next thing that we're gonna do, and I always do this with all of my leaders, and especially Sockeye and Kokanee, I like to use a tape measure, okay? I'll put it so it's facing you guys, and I take the top of my hook, the eye of my hook, the very top of it, and I go right to 12 inches. You do not need a long leader when it comes to sockeye salmon. Then we're just gonna grab a barrel swivel and we're gonna tie it on just like that, okay? Then, once your barrel swivel is tied on, you simply attach it to your dodger like this, and you're fishing. Super easy, guys. I like showing you guys exactly how I tie and set up absolutely everything, just so you know or have a better idea if you are deciding to purchase one of my products, that you know exactly how I tie it up, set it up. So if you want to go out and buy the pieces yourself, you can do it yourself. You don't have to buy them from me. But this is an amazing setup that will 100% guaranteed catch you sockeye salmon on the Columbia or in the Brewster Pool. Next thing we are going to talk about is setup number 2. We are going to grab our bead that we took off and we're simply just going to slide it down the line, just like so. Then we're going to grab a 4th bead, 5mm beads, and we are gonna slide that down the line just like so. So now we have 4 beads on the line. If you can guess where I'm going with this, we are gonna go with just a simple smile blade spinner just like so. This is a UV glow burst smile blade with the red hooks down to 4 5mm beads, colors of your choice. Maybe you want to use chartreuse in the morning. Maybe you want to use some reds or some brighter colors in the afternoons. And this is a perfect representation of a very simple setup that will catch you sockeye salmon on the Columbia or in the Brewster Pool. Now, that's one way we could do a little tiny spinner. I'm gonna show you one more way. And you can definitely buy the interchangeable Oregon Tackle or VIP Outdoors blade clevises, but I can't find mine right now. And so I'm just gonna show you with a actual inline one. And you simply just take a 3.0 blade like this North Wild Outdoors blade that caught me just an absolute ton of Chinook this year. And it's funny because it's a 3.0 blade. Usually I'm running 3.5s, but the 3.0s, when you're trolling for sockeye, you're going a lot slower. It gives that nice, beautiful flash. And now you have a gorgeous candy painted green 3.0 spinner for sockeye. Just throw your coon shrimp on there and you are fishing, baby. Okay, now that is 2 out of the 3 setups that I wanted to show you guys. And so we're gonna go over one more setup, the last setup that I wanted to show you guys here. And this is one of by far my personal favorites to use. We're gonna grab one of the new Walking on Water hybrid Hoochies right here. This is the firework rendition. We already have 2 beads on our line, just like so. And we're just gonna pull the Mylar skirting back, find the hole. Okay, and then we're gonna slide the line up just like so. Now we have it threaded on the line, the beautiful Walking on Water hybrid Hoochie. Then we are going to grab another bead and we are gonna simply slide the bead down the line. Then we are gonna grab our Moon Jelly Smiley blade, feed that down the line. And again, guys, I run every single sockeye setup 12 to 14 inches maximum. Cut it right there, run a barrel swivel, and then you simply just put your piece of coon shrimp on, and you are trolling for sockeye salmon with a Walking on Water hybrid Hoochie. Simple. Grab your barrel swivel after you tie it on, grab a sling blade just like this, attach it, and this thing's wobbling through the water, and you're fishing. These are 3 different, super effective, very simple ways that you can guarantee to put fish in your boat at Brewster Pool or on the Columbia River. Now, the best way in my mind to utilize these setups when you're fishing, and nobody really talks about it, it's a combat fishery, so when it comes to the weight that you're using on your line, always run a VIP line lock as well as cannonball weights. I love anywhere from 3 to 6 ounces of weight. That gives me the ability to stack rods on my little tiny boat with my kids in the boat, and it gets us down to depth where those fish are swimming, and you have an active bait in the water targeting fish, so you're not fishing above them, you're not fishing below them. I just want to thank absolutely everybody for watching this video. If you learned something about sockeye or you had never fished for it before, absolutely such an amazingly fun fishery to be a part of. A ton of people out there on the water, super hot days, tons of fish, and you get to make and set up beautiful setups like these ones right here, or just fish them. And so God bless you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the Walking on Water Fishing family. Join the private fishing Facebook group, subscribe, share these videos out, like it, and hit that bell notification. God bless you. See you on the water.